everyone, this is Lalita Singh and you are going to study science with me in class 8. Today we are discussing our 14th chapter, that is called Chemical Effect of Electric Current. In this chapter, you will learn about conduction of electric current through liquid, what is LED, electric conductivity of water, chemical effect of electric current, electrolysis, application of electrolysis and electroplating. These all things will be clear at the end of the topic. Okay, you must have seen these bright and shiny utensils and glittering washroom fittings. They look like made up of gold or silver or chromes. Do you think they are really made of these precious metals? It is said that they are actually made up of some inferior or cheap material but are plated with some shiny metals to increase its good look and its value. Okay, so what are actually done to make this material appear this good? We will study about it in this chapter. Electricity has been used by us for perform many kind of function. It is a very important part of our life. The modern and technical lifestyle cannot sustain without electricity. Okay, so we have already learned about there are some materials which can conduct the electricity. They are considered as good conductor of electricity, whereas there are some material which cannot conduct the electricity through them. That is called insulators of electricity. What is the meaning of conductor? Metals or any object that allow electricity to pass through them are called conductor. Those objects which will never allow the electricity to pass through them, it will call a insulator. Okay, now conduction of electric current through liquid. We know that electric current can flow through solid like metals, like graphite. But electric current can also flow through liquid as well. Some liquids such as tap water, salt water, hydrochloric acids, sodium hydroxide, etc. are good conductor of electricity. Water, distilled water, sugar solution, kerosene, spirit, etc. do not allow the electric current to pass through them. So they are poor conductor of electricity. To perform a few activities to test the conduction of electric current through liquid, we need to have a tester and some modifications as you made in the previous classes. Over here, you can have a look of a tester. In activity 1, you have taught. We are going to talk about how to make a tester. Okay, this figure is quite familiar for you because we have already done this in class 6 and 7 as well. Okay, to make a tester we need a thermocol sheet, 2 dry cells, a torch bulb, 2 metallic key and a sellotape 4 nail connecting wire and a piece of sandpaper. Okay, now we have to take a square sheet about 30 cm into 30 cm of thermocol and we have to fix 4 nail like this in the corner. Okay, a little inside the corner of it, and now rub the free ends of all connecting wire with a piece of sandpaper so that it can become shiny again. Now connect the dry cell, the bulb and key using the wire as it is shown in the figure. A tester to test the electric conductivity of liquid is ready now. What we have to do then to perform the conductivity test of liquids? Okay, for that we need to see activity 2, in which we are going to test the electric conductivity of some liquid. For this we require sample of apple juice, orange juice, refined oil, honey, tap water, mixed water, common salt, even you can test distilled water. Okay, now to perform this activity we need to keep each of the liquid in small beaker. To test the electricity conductivity of sample, dip the ends of tester key in the beaker containing the liquid sample as shown in the figure and observe the bulb. If the bulb glow, it means the liquid is a good conductor. If bulb does not glow, it means the liquid is a poor conductor. Okay, now with the help of this test you can make a list of poor conductor or good conductor in this table. Okay. After successfully finding out the good conductor of electricity from the given solution, we can try to form a new kind of tester, and for that we need to have a magnetic compass, a discarded matchbox, the material taken in activity, okay, which were like nails, like battery, like keys, like wire, like thermocol, okay, these all things are required to perform this one activity, okay. But instead of bulb, we are using a magnetic compass, and that is why this type of tester is called magnetic tester. Now firstly, to modify the tester, we have taken a magnetic compass and placed it in the case of matchbox. Now we will wrap electric wire around it as shown in figure. Okay, we will wrap electric wire around it. Now connect all the setup as the previous activity, and two keys of the tester need to be dipped into the given solution. If the solution is of conductive nature, you can clearly see deflection in the magnetic compass. Whenever the current will flow through this wire, it will create a magnetic effect. Because of it, the magnetic compass will show a deflection. Now list all the liquid in which the magnetic compass show deflection, and those will be your good conductor, and the substance in which it hasn't show any kind of deflection, they will be bad conductor of electricity. Clear? This is called magnetic effect of electric current. About it we have already studied in class 7. Now next topic is LED. Maybe you have seen this type of glittering bulb in your house during Diwali and all. Okay, these are called LED bulbs. What is the use of this LED bulb? Actually, by making a electric tester with the help of bulb, it may be possible that sometime the bulb not glow. The condition or the reason behind it may be that bulb is fused or the cells are not connected properly. But sometimes these conditions do not exist. Okay, maybe the bulb need extra amount of energy to glow. In that condition, we can use these LED bulbs, because these LED bulbs require a very little amount of electric current to glow. Even if the electric current is too weak, it provides enough heat to make the bulb glow. Okay. LED are having two wires. You can see over here, one of them is longer where the second is shorter in size. These two wires attached to the LED are called lead or terminals. Okay, while connecting it to the circuit, the longer lead is always connected to the positive terminal and the shorter lead is always connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Okay, this LED light can also be seen in many toys, computer, music system, electric meters, etc., where they glow by using a very less amount of light to indicate that device is working or not. Okay, these lights are called LED lights. Now next is electric conductivity of water. Using any two tester which we have made previously in activity 2 or activity 3, okay, we can test the sample of distilled water for electricity conductivity. You will be surprised to observe that distilled water is a very poor conductor of electricity. It do not conduct electricity. The water which we use, they are good conductor of electricity. Why? Because they are having impurity in them. Okay, if we will add few drop of lemon juice to distilled water, the water will become a good conductor of electricity. In this case, any substance other than distilled water is called an impurity. Distilled water is generally available in the school lab or in chemist, drug shops, etc. Material like common salt, fruit juice, vegetable juice added to distilled water, it make it a good conductor of electricity. So we can conclude that tap water is a good conductor of electricity, whereas pure water means distilled water is a poor conductor of electricity. As pure water or distilled water is a poor conductor of electricity, then why it can be transferred, the electricity can be conducted through the tap water? Because tap water is having impurity inside it. Many gases and minerals are mixed into the tap water, which is needed by the body to grow as well. So it is not harmful to drink these water. Okay, so they are fit for drinking as these minerals are required by the human body. Tap water is impure water. So you are instructed to touch the electric switches with dry hand only, because if your hands are wet, it can transfer the electric current to your body as well, may give you electric shock, which is very dangerous. Okay, so we are always advised not to use wet hand to touch the electrical switch. Okay. Next topic is chemical effect of electric current. Okay, in this we will study about electrolysis. By now we know that electric current can pass through a number of liquid. Most of the liquid we have tested had water in them, and water was present in its impure form. That is why they were a good conductor of electricity. Okay, so when an electric current passes through a conductive solution, it causes chemical reaction and called chemical effect of electric current. Now we are going to try to find out what electric current can do when it flows through a conductive solutions. Okay, so over here we are having activity 4 to demonstrate that chemical change occur during electrolysis. Just see over the picture. To perform this activity, we need 4 dry cells, 2 pieces of thick copper wire, sandpaper connecting wire, wheat flour, water and a beaker. Okay, now what we will do? We will take the 4 dry cells and arrange them to make a battery. Now take 2 pieces of copper wire and scratch them with the sandpaper to make it shiny. Okay, now connect them to the battery using connecting wire. Take 2 spoons of refined wheat flour in a beaker and make a thin paste out of it by mixing water in it. Okay, now insert the end of 2 copper wire into this paste separately. Okay, and leave this setup for 30 minutes. What will you see? A bluish green appear near the wire connected to the negative terminal of the battery. You can see negative terminal battery, a blue green color appear at the end of negative terminal of battery. Okay, it is clearly visible over here. This change in color of wheat flour paste is due to chemical change caused by passage of electric current through them. Means the wheat flour is a good conductor of electricity and the current is passing through it, which causes chemical change, and because of this green color over here appear. Okay, now we are going to understand the name. We are going to learn the name of different things which is used in this complete setup. Okay, now the process of causing chemical change in a solution by passing electric current is called electrolysis. This is the definition of electrolysis. Electrolysis is what? The process of causing chemical change in a solution by passing electric current. When we pass electric current through a conductive solution, there has to be certain chemical change. There appears some chemical change which is called electrolysis. This process is called electrolysis. Clear? Now this, what is electrolyte? The solution or the paste which contain the electrodes and conduct the current through itself is called electrolyte. You can see over here this solution is called electrolyte. The solution kept in beaker is called electrolyte. Means the solution through which the electric current is going to pass. This is called electrolyte. Now two copper wire which is dipped in the solution are called electrode. So this is the first copper wire and this is the second copper wire which is dipped into the solution. These two copper wire are called electrode. These two copper wires are called electrode. Clear? Now, the electrode connected to the negative terminal of the battery. See over here, this is the negative terminal of the battery and this is the positive terminal of the battery. So the electrode which is connected to the negative terminal of battery, okay, negative terminal of battery, this is the electrode. This is the electrode which is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Okay, it is called cathode. It is called cathode or negative electrode. Clear? Now, the cathode, the electrode which is connected to the positive terminal of battery is called anode. Understood? The electrode which is connected to the positive terminal of battery is called anode. Now, voltmeter. The container with electrode, electrolyte and vessel containing them all is called voltmeter. Means this complete setup is called voltmeter. During electrolysis, at least one of the following phenomena may occur. If there is electrolysis, there are certain change in them. At least one of the change can be visible during the process as well. What are the change? Gas bubble may evolve from the electrolyte. Okay, gas bubble may evolve at the electrode from the electrolyte. Okay, next is color of electrolyte solution may get changed. See over here, the color is going to change over here. Now, third one is a metal may get deposit on the negative electrode or cathode. Clear? A metal will get deposit on the negative electrode. All of these may not happen, but at least one of them will be appear whenever there is an electrolysis process. Clear? This is called chemical effect of electric current. Thus, electrolysis is the deposition of chemical compound present in the electrolyte on the passage of current through it. Clear? Now, application of electrolysis. Discovery of electrolysis by Jonah Wilhelm Richter brought another big breakthrough in technology department, because nowadays electrolysis is widely used in chemical and commercial industry for refining the pure metals from impure one. Okay, for extracting metal from the ores and even to apply a coat of metal on another metal, that is called electroplating. So we are going to discuss about electroplating first. Okay, over here we are having definition of electroplating. It is defined as coating a thin layer of metal over another metal by passing electric current. Means we are applying a coat of metal on another metal by passing the electric current. They are not glued together. Okay, they are together because of the bonding that has been formed due to passing the electric current. Maybe you have seen some bathroom fittings which shine. Okay, they are not made up of chromium, but still they shine like a chromium because it is made up of an inferior metal, but still we have applied a layer of chrome over them to make it shiny. Similarly, all the glittering and bright silver, chrome and golden in your bathroom and kitchen's bucket of your belt, strap, watches, etc. are not pure silver or gold metal, but are plated with the shiny metal through the passage of electric current and acidic solution of a compound containing that metal. Thus, the process of depositing a layer of desired metal on another material is by means of electricity is called electroplating. Means we are simply putting a layer of silvery chrome on an inferior metal and make it beautiful to appear. You see over here, we are having wristwatch, belt buckle, sink, taps, even some of the instruments, some of the PCs are also having a very shiny bright line of metal. Okay, they were all present due to the electroplating, because electroplating actually reduce the price rate of a substance. Like if we are making the substance with an inferior metal and we are putting a coat over them of a superior metal, then it will have the quality of both. It will shine and have a beautiful appearance like a superior metal, but just because it is not fully made up of that kind of metal, it is low in cost as well. Okay, electroplating is one of the most significant application of electric current, chemical effect of electric current. Common electroplated items include musical instrument, fitting of fancy lights, decorative tapes, wristwatches, belt buckle, etc. Okay, even jewelry. Some of the jewelries are electroplated to have a good look. Like people used to wear nowadays silver jewelry, which is having a thin coating of gold over them. It is also done with the help of electroplating. Now we are having an activity which is called to electroplate an iron nail with the help of copper. Just see over here. We are having copper wire which is attached with the iron nail and copper wire. Just see, we have already discussed that the substances or the electrode on which we need to deposit a thin layer of another metal must be connected to the negative terminal. Okay, so we are having it is connected with the negative terminal. To perform this activity, we need 4 dry cell, a thick copper wire, connecting wire, a beaker, a iron nail, vinegar, and a piece of sandpaper. Okay, now we will take a thick copper wire and make it into a coil. Just see over here. Coil is present, right? Now take a beaker and fill it almost half with the vinegar, weak acid. Now dip the copper coil in it and leave it for 8 to 10 hours. This will dissolve some copper from the coil into vinegar. Now let us use copper coil as an anode and the solution of copper in vinegar as electrolyte. Now take an iron nail to be electroplated and use it as cathode. So now scratch the free end of all connecting wire with a piece of sandpaper and connect the iron nail to the copper coil of the battery. Okay, now connect the copper coil with the iron nail, and of course the battery is also connected. Now using connecting wire, leave this all set up in the copper vinegar solution for 30 to 40 minutes and then take out and observe the nail carefully. You will see that the nail which was dipped in the solution now having a copper coat on them. Okay, and this is because of electroplating, electrolysis. A thin layer of copper has been formed on iron nail and this is called electroplating. Okay. When the electric current from the battery passes through the electrolyte solution, the free copper present in it attract toward the negatively charged electrode, and the iron nail in the case at the cathode free end loses its positive charge and get deposited on it. On the other hand, some of the copper from the anode yani copper coil dissolve in the electrolyte to replace the amount of copper which has got deposited on the iron nail. Now see here. What actually happened when the current pass? Okay, when the current pass, the metals which is attached with the battery, they started to dissociate. Metal always form positive charge which attract the negative charge. Okay, metal always form a positive charge which is attracted by the negative charge. Now see over here, which part of this complete setup, which electrode is of this complete setup has been connected with the negative charge. You see, the negative charge has been connected with the iron nail. Okay, so all the positive charge present in the solution or the dissociated part of this copper wire will get attached to the iron nail. Okay, why? Because iron nail over here is now carrying the negative charge, whereas the dissociated particle from this coil is positively charged. So positive charges will get attracted to the negative charge. So all the metallic substances will get attracted toward the iron nail and finally got deposited on it. In this way we can have a good copper plated iron nail. Okay, let's revise what happened during the process one more time. Okay, when the electric current from the battery passes through the electrolytic solution, the free coppers present in it get attracted toward the negatively charged negatively charged electrode. Okay, why? Because all the metal whenever form a charge, they always form a positive charge substance. And over here you can see the coil of copper is positive charge. Why? Because it is connected to the positive end of the battery. Okay, so all the substances, all the metal which is present in the solution, they will get attract toward the iron nail, because now they are carrying the negative charge. Understood? At the cathode, the free copper loses its positive charge and get deposited on it. On the other hand, some copper from the anode dissolve into electrolysis to replace the amount of copper which has got deposited on the iron nail. The process can go on, and the layer of copper deposited on the iron nail can become thicker if we will left the setup completely for more time. Okay, the time for which the electrode are dipped into the electrolyte is increased. This will actually increase the time for which the current has been passed through the electrolyte. Okay, now next is the strength of a battery is increased by adding more and more dry cell to it. This will also increase the amount of current passed through the electrolytic solution, and this will increase the process of electrolysis as well. Means amount of metal deposit on the cathode during electroplating depends upon, first thing is time for which electric current is passed through the electrolyte, and the second is amount of current which is passed through the electrolyte. Okay, both of the things are matter over here. If we are performing electroplating, both of the things matter. What are they? The things that matter: the time for which electric current is passed, and strength of the battery or strength of the current which is passed through the electrolytes. Okay, now question arises, why does electroplating is done? Okay, the main point or main reason behind the electroplating is to protect the metal underneath. The metal which is present underneath should be protected, or and to produce an attractive finishing. Just see over here. Does not it look beautiful over here? Now here, bathroom finishing. Okay, just see, this is the stand for utensils. Now see over here, these all things are made up of actually an inferior metal, and they are coated with chrome so that it can have a shiny appearance. And as if it has been made of iron, so it can get rust, but now it is not going to get rust, because now it is having a layer of chrome on it. Okay, understood? Now electroplating is to protect the metal underneath. Metal like iron is cheap and strong metal, and is used for manufacturing a large number of utility item like window frame, grill. Okay, they are going to get used to make several things, and all of them are very important for us. What happened over here? The iron is providing the strength to the object. Clear? Now chromium metal has shiny appearance. It does not corrode and get scratched. Chrome plating is done on the large number of objects such as fitting and parts of fancy light bathroom accessories, kitchen appliances, and electrical appliances, etc. So we are applying a layer of chrome on the iron to make it beautiful, to make it strong. Okay, now electro depositing, it is another term which is defining the process of depositing one layer on another. Okay, electroplating is also used to increase the thickness of the parts of machine to make them just of right size, and this phenomena is called electro depositing. Means if the machineries are little bit smaller in size, we can apply more amount of metal on it by the process of electrolysis, electroplating, and in this way the equipment will come into the proper size and shape. Okay, Now, electroplating to produce an attractive finish. Just see over here, spoons, knife, fork. Okay, these all things are present and they are all very shiny. It is not only for protection of the metal. Electroplating is not only done to protect the metal underneath, but it is also to provide an attractive finish to an object. Okay, this increase the commercial value of the object. It increase the profit of, gain from the object. A large number of artificial jewelry is available in the market and they are readily sell. Why? Because they are having a good finishing and they are also electroplated with either silver or gold. It does look like real, but they are not really real. Okay, sometimes silver items are plated with gold. Culture made of cheap metal is plated with silver to give it a royal appearance. Understood? Some hard fact. The use of conducting solution like electrolyte in the electroplating factory as are major environmental concern if disposed of untreated. The pollution department has made a specific guideline to make it less toxic and safe for disposal. Means it is creating a large amount of pollution. That is why to control the pollution it should be treated before disposing of. Okay, the chrome plate itself is not toxic, but most chrome plating is done in a bath of chromic acid, which is considered as carcinogenic. Carcinogenic substances are those which can cause cancer. Okay, cancer is basically caused due to activation of a particular gene called oncogene present in the cell of every person. Every cell carry this oncogene, but they are in inactive mode. Okay, so chromic acid activate these genes which make the cell able to divide rapidly and continuously. This may result into cancer. Okay, so it has been known to be toxic and the cause of some occupational hazard such as chrome sores, chrome ulcer and perforated septums as well. Okay, despite these hard facts, chrome plating is still popular in industry because it has low cost and easy processing, and range of appliances can be present because of this electroplating. Okay, and it is giving it is actually very economical to use. That is why it is most popular. So I'm going to finish the discussion over here. In next video we will discuss the question answer. Have a nice day everyone.